For whatever mistakes that I myself have made in my life, I made peace with God. I'm happy to say that my conscience is clear.
Wow. That's what got you them 1,000 years. Them words right there.
The right decision.
The right one as opposed to the wrong one. Tell them what the right one is. Tell them what the right one is. They don't know, Daryl. You got to tell them. Tell them, look, by the right one, I mean, get these things up off my ankles.
It's almost like that
They're too tight upon my
that
ankles.
message. Well, not message, but that
Bars.
writing. When we're in our vehicles and we got that rearview mirror and it said things are closer than they appear.
Oh my God.
But
He's
it's
so
also
dumb.
another way of saying sometimes things aren't as they appear.
Oh my God. Is this one of the times? It's funny that you won't tell us what happened, but you want us to guess what didn't happen.
I can't speak for anyone else, but me, myself, I believe in Jesus Christ.
Just me, myself, and I. Do you? He don't believe in you, though. The
That's how I
devil
was
do, though.
raised. That's
The
what I
devil know you
believe in.
exist. I know, Wonder Joy. Isn't that weird that he couldn't
None
figure
of
out
us are
not to do
perfect.
that? How you gonna use a car reference? How? How? What is his narrative? Driving down the road in a parade intention. Ah! It was the parade just came out of nowhere. I was just driving on the road and it's just like I was happy, it was like a really good day, and suddenly out of nowhere it was like I just turned my radio on for a second. I looked up and the parade was just like it came out of nowhere and just attacked my car. I was so terrified. I tried to get away, but no matter how far I got, the parade was still there fighting me. And I mean, eventually it was so bad I ended up crashing my car and running away because the parade was, I was afraid that the parade was going to catch me. There. And that's what had happened. Curtsy. Curtsy. Hey. Hey. Deborah, you're going to kill me. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Catch it.
I try every day to make sure that
What you be trying?
I acknowledge him.
Oh, do you? Do you?
That's
You
why
ain't
every
paying you
time
no
I step in
mind.
this courtroom, I have my Bible with me everywhere I go.
That ain't even your Bible. Look at you
I even
lying
read it on
again.
breaks, recesses.
Daryl
This is
ain't
not
never met the
something that
truth before.
started at the beginning of this incident. This is something that has been instilled in me since I came out of the womb.
Daryl came out of the womb with a Bible. He paper cut the shit out of Dawn. See, he's always been violent. Even in like just coming out of the womb, he was attacking his mother. Just paper cutting the shit out of her on the way out with his paperback Bible. He's just the worst, honey.
This
I
is
know,
how my
Kate. That's
family
how I
lives their
feel.
life. This is how we was raised.
Almost feel guilty about it. Almost. Not quite. This paperback Bible. I got my paperback Bible. He just wiped nothing off of his nose.
For whatever mistakes that I myself have made in my life, I made peace with God.
Oh, did you?
Made peace.
You know what he means by that? I've never said this. He says, I made peace with God. Now, you know what he means by that? Like some people, I think they took it as him saying he feels like he's past it, he's over. You put it behind him, this whole thing that happened. Well, he says, I made peace with God, it means, he's literally saying that I forgave God. This is him implying that he forgave God because for making this happen. If you pay attention to Daryl and you know his thought process, he is a victim in this. You see, in his mind, he's a victim. So this happening is something that God let happen, and he's like, I made my peace with God, which is him saying, I forgave him for doing this to me. This is the Daryl thought. This is a Daryl thought process. Like, I know it. I know it. Mm. He literally is the worst. Like, it sounds like a funny thing to say, but he actually is the worst. My Pookie Bears. My Pookie Bears. Pookie Bears.
I'm happy to say that my conscience is clear.
Wow. That's what got you them 1,000 years. Them words right there. I'm convinced that them words is the words that got him that 1,000 years in particular.
And because I believe, I trust him with my life.
Oh shit. Tony Savage. Tony said his jailbird name is He's a Swallow. His jailbird name, He's a Swallow. Yeah, he gonna have to. He gonna have to. Just like his mama should have. He's gonna have to. Oh my God. Oh, Daryl. Don't resist, honey. Just relax. Just relax. And let it happen. Oh.
Nobody will never know why it was
Nobody
his
never
will
know.
for this to happen.
It's a double negative. See, look, told you. God made this happen, and I had to forgive him for doing this to me. See what I'm saying?
A lot of lives were changed that day, mine
Uh-huh.
included.
Oh my God, Daryl. Don't nobody care about your life. Literally nobody.
God's way is not our own.
Oh my God.
And no matter how much sometimes we want to question, we have to have faith.
Wow. I told you. He thinks that this is God's fault. And so he's like, I had to forgive God for doing this to me. That is a Daryl thought. This is how it's weird. I don't know how a human gets to the. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this: the way that I see it, just being alive, going outside at any point in a day, on any day of the week, or even just once a fucking year. If you go outside, you're gonna see other people. Seeing other people is the proof that you are not the only person on the planet. So to make it all the way to the age of 40, constantly seeing people, constantly constipated. Sorry, I had to do it. I said constantly, I had to do it. So, but seeing people constantly, it's hard to believe that he got all the way to 40 and he still somehow believes that he's the smartest person on the planet. He's the only person who matters. When he does shitty stuff, it's always someone else's fault, even though he refuses to allow anyone else to control him, which is weird. So those two things contradict each other right there on the spot. Like, he refuses to have anyone even almost do something, make it sound like they're controlling him. But then when he does something shitty, he immediately finds someone else who's to blame for it. But how? When no one else controls you. When you deliberately do the opposite of what people tell you to, how can it be anyone else's fault but yours? If you're a follower, then I can see how you might be like, this is their fault. Because you were just following them, right? And technically it is their fault, but it's still your responsibility because it was you who done it. You know what I'm saying? But I can see how at least you might come to that conclusion. This is your fault. You know what I'm saying? But this here is just insane, honey. Thank you, Rhonda. And Mama love you. Yes, she do. But cause Daryl. That's cause why? Cause Daryl. Daryl, is you gonna say something more than all? Cat got your tongue? Should I say Bubba? Did Bubba got your tongue? Woo.
Look inside yourself.
Right now, I'm good. I don't want to, but thanks for the suggestion.
Look inside yourself and make the right decision.
Already did that. Sniffle all you want to. You getting up underneath of this here prison on you. Yes, hit the like button for Mama, y'all. It is 360 people in here. We got 360 people watching. 360 people on the planet are in here watching Mama. I love y'all so much. It's funny. It looks like 3 people ran off when I said that. They were like, shit, she can see me. Don't run away. Don't run away. This is family. And I'm the mama. So hit the like button. Hit the like button or I'm going to turn this car around. I'm going to turn this car around.
Look inside your heart.
Look into your heart. How about no? How about that? I don't have a heart, just like you, Darrell. My heart is in the shop. It was in the parade and you ran over it, so now it's broken.
You have everything in your hands now.
Oh, is it in the hands? It's in the little tiny hand. Your hands or my hands? Because your hands are too little. You can't hold it. I know that. Just give it to me because you can't hold it with your little ass hands. Look at them. Put your head down. Why did you got your head tipped up like that? Why is your chin
Everything.
area look so crooked? Like this looks like it's all super uneven or something. It's like it's slanted here this way. You know, is that why you wear a beard? Trying to hide it?
Do what's right.
Oh, that's it, ain't it? He got a knot under his chin. I never noticed that. Daryl got a knot under his chin. You know that place where I pointed out the little bald spot?
Do what's right.
I think that's a knot, actually. It's like sticking out. I know, he begging for his freedom, Sophia.
Don't let the
He
smoke
like, come
and
on,
mirrors
Dad, just let me
take
go.
away your power. Don't let the
Just let me go. You don't understand. I haven't even like tortured Erica the way that I have all these ideas of things I can do to torture her, and I haven't done like only like 10% of them. What about the other 90? What am I supposed to do with that? Bubba is not gonna let me do that to him, okay? I'm a submissive. In case you can't tell, I'm a bottom in here, okay? Very much a bottom. I'm the very most bottom, in fact.
theatrics
No
take
bottom
away your
more
power.
bottom than me. Tell him, Daryl. They need to let you go. Tell him get them things up off your ankles.
Each and every one of you has the decision.
Oh, do they? Do they got a decision? Or no? You got a decision? Okay. Let me decide. Oh, that was hard. Deciding that thing I just decided in 2 seconds.
Do what's right.
Oh, okay. We promise. No worries, Daryl.
Make the right decision.
Okay. You know what? I wasn't going to, but now that you said that, okay. I was going to let you go, but then you said do the right thing and make the right decision. So now get up underneath of this air prison. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, his mouth. Stop eating your bottom lip,
It's hard to
Daryl.
think about.
The future, your marriage, your new marriage to Bubba. Is it hard? You getting cold feet, baby? Just rub them on Bubba's feet. Yeah, warm right on up. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for Mama. Throttle gonna get stuck. Oh my God! Or Mama Throttle gonna get stuck. Oh, hit that like button, or Mama Throttle gonna get stuck. Nuh-uh. Don't be wishing that shit on me. Honey. You say them words. I used to have nightmares about shit like that. You know, like when people be driving their car, it wouldn't be necessarily that the throttle got stuck down. More so that something, you know, like you have something in your car and it would roll. You know, like new cars don't have it like this. They have a little stopper, like an area that bumps up underneath of your seat. You know, where underneath of your seat, that area, it used to just be flat. So you could just reach straight under there and it would just go straight through. So if you had something under your seat, it could roll straight up into where your pedals were. That's how the old cars used to be. Now they have them like it's like a little compartment almost like underneath of your seat. But I used to have this fear that something would roll out underneath of there and get stuck under my brake to where I couldn't hit the brake. Oh my God. That was like one of my biggest fears. It's part of the reason. That's funny too. I never said it, but that was one of my main. It's like because I couldn't work out in my mind what to do if that happened. And that's why I didn't think that I was ready to drive, like to even have a license. I mean, my license I was 19. Like when everybody was getting their license when they were like 16, I was like, nah, bro. I don't think my brain is set for that yet. Like I was very immature. I was a clown. And I saw cars as a death machine. I did. Look at Alex Murdaugh next, please. Queen, please. Yeah, I got a couple of Alex Murdaugh, videos and stuff up. But it's so hard to like, I don't know. It's like I can't really vibe. It's hard for me to vibe like with that. Because for some reason when I watch his stuff, I get more I become more investigating. You know what I'm saying? I become more like investigating. Like I think I can't really tell. I think it's like also I think it's because it's like I can't read his face that good. Like Alex can't read his face that good. Cause I don't it's like the culture thing is so far from me. Like he's rich, he's like super pale. You know what I'm saying? He's like this super rich, like old money white dude. Like I don't know how they look when they lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what a Daryl look like when he's lying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. So when I watch it, it's kind of like it's hard to tell what I'm really looking at. It's weird, but yeah, and he didn't defend himself either. See, that's what makes this hilarious is Daryl had kind of control over this whole trial. So the whole trial he was constantly doing some stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like it's impossible not to like just pounce on him, especially considering what the fuck he done. But like, yeah, the Alex Murdaugh stuff. It's some people that are good with that, doing that. But it's like it gets very boring very fast with me with Alex Murdaugh. I'm waiting for Sarah Boone. Now that's some shit I want to get on. Sarah Boone is the most interesting fucking weirdo in the world. Now that's the one I could get on. And then we got the other two Daryl trials coming up. And then that other guy, but ain't no telling when he's gonna start his little trial. That Bryce, he don't he's like tying his shit up forever. I mean, it's been like what 5 years. He's been tied his shit up for 5 years. But he's saying things that make it sound like he might be wanting to represent himself. So I get real excited about that because he's just like Daryl.